right now, not yesterday, not next week, right now. As you're watching this, your body is making a decision. Is it going to produce the hormone that gives you drive, strength, and mental clarity? Or is it going to quietly dial that down while you go about your day like there's nothing wrong? Most men are unknowingly choosing option 2. And the wild part, it's not because they're lazy or broken, it's because the modern world is specifically set up to tank your testosterone and nobody told you that. And today I'm changing that. Testosterone isn't just the gym bro hormone, it's the backbone of your energy, your mood, how your body stores fat, how sharp your thinking is, and yes, how you feel in your own skin. When it drops, everything feels heavier, your motivation fades, your body changes, you feel older than you are. And the biggest killers of it aren't exotic or rare, they're the things you did before you even sat down to watch this video. Let's break it all down. The 3 main destroyers most guys completely miss and exactly what to do about it. Here's something most guys don't know. Fat tissue isn't passive, it's metabolically active, and one of the things it actively does is convert your testosterone into estrogen through an enzyme called aromatase. The more body fat you're carrying, especially around your midsection, like the faster this conversion happens, it's a vicious cycle. Higher body fat lowers testosterone, and lower testosterone makes it harder to lose body fat. But here's the good news, you don't have to go from overweight to shredded to see results. Studies showed that losing just 5 to 10% of your body weight can produce a measurable jump in testosterone levels. That's not a huge transformation, that's a few weeks of discipline making a real difference. The fix: close the kitchen after a certain time at night and just move more throughout the day. You don't need a perfect plan, you need consistent action. Your body is ruthlessly efficient. If you're not sending it signals that you need to be strong, it stops preparing you to be. Testosterone is expensive for your body to produce. If it doesn't seem necessary, production slows down. Resistance training, squats, deadlifts, bench press, even bodyweight work sends a clear message to your endocrine system. Ramp up production. Even 2 to 3 sessions a week is enough to maintain meaningfully higher testosterone levels than a completely sedentary lifestyle. But here's the underrated secret weapon: sprinting. Short, explosive sprint intervals have been shown in research to spike testosterone more rapidly than traditional cardio. We're talking 6 to 8 second all-out efforts with rest in between. It's brutal, it's fast, and it works. Bonus note for younger guys still developing: higher testosterone from training like this also stimulates growth hormone and supports bone growth while your growth plates are still open. So if you're in your teens, there's an extra reason to get moving. This one has the most dramatic impact, and it's the one guys most aggressively ignore. Here's the hard truth: your body makes the majority of its daily testosterone during deep sleep, not at the gym, not during the day, at night while you're unconscious. Research shows that men who sleep less than 7 hours a night can see testosterone levels drop by 20 to 30% in as little as 1 week. 1 week. That's not gradual decline, that's a cliff. And it's not just about quantity. Quality matters too. Fragmented sleep, waking up constantly, scrolling your phone at 2 a.m., keeping your room too warm, disrupts the deep sleep stages where testosterone production peaks. The fix: 7 to 9 hours, dark room, cool temperature, no screens for 30 minutes before bed. That's it. The simplest free upgrade you can make starting tonight. Now here's where most testosterone videos stop, but these next ones, these are the ones flying completely under the radar for most guys. Think of testosterone and cortisol like 2 fighters competing for the same resources. When your stress response is activated, work deadlines, relationship tension, financial anxiety, even overtraining without recovery, cortisol floods your system, and cortisol directly suppresses testosterone production. What makes this particularly dangerous is that chronic stress feels normal after a while. You adapt to the anxiety, you think you're handling it, but your hormones are still paying the price. The fix: you don't need to meditate for an hour or become a monk. Research shows that even 5 to 10 minutes of deliberate stress reduction, deep breathing, a slow walk outside, a few minutes of stillness, measurably lowers cortisol. Build that in. This one sounds like a conspiracy theory until you look at the science. There's a class of chemicals called endocrine disruptors found in plastic food containers, canned food linings, certain shampoos and body washes, and even the thermal receipts you get at the grocery store. The most notorious are BPA, phthalates, and parabens. These compounds mimic estrogen in your body. Your endocrine system doesn't know the difference. It thinks your estrogen is high, so it dials down testosterone production in response. The fix: swap plastic food containers for glass or stainless steel. Never microwave food in plastic. Check the labels on your personal care products and avoid anything with paraben in the ingredients. This one's not about abstaining completely, it's about understanding what you're actually doing to your hormones when you drink heavily. Heavy drinking is one of the fastest ways to crash your testosterone. Even moderate drinking can dampen levels if it's disrupting your sleep consistently. Alcohol suppresses testosterone production at the source, though in the testes, while simultaneously raising cortisol and disrupting your sleep architecture. It also puts stress on your liver, which plays a critical role in breaking down excess estrogen. A stressed liver means more estrogen circulating in your bloodstream. The fix: keep it occasional and reasonable. If you're already dealing with low energy or mood issues, an alcohol audit might be worth more than any supplement you're considering. Food. Zinc is one of the most critical nutrients for testosterone synthesis, and most men don't get enough. Pumpkin seeds, beef, oysters, lentils, and cashews are all excellent sources. Healthy fats from avocados, olive oil, and whole eggs also support hormone production, and your body literally needs fat to make testosterone. Estrogen management through diet. Cruciferous vegetables, broccoli, cauliflower, Brussels sprouts, contain a compound called DIM that helps your body process and clear excess estrogen more efficiently. Add them to your meals a few times a week. Vitamin D. This isn't really a vitamin, it's a hormone precursor, and low vitamin D is directly associated with low testosterone. Get 20 to 30 minutes of sunlight daily when you can, and if you can't, a D3 supplement with K2 is one of the most well-supported additions you can make. Stress management, again, because it's that important. Cortisol is a silent tax on every lifestyle habit you build. If you sleep 8 hours but you're chronically stressed, you're leaving testosterone on the table. But anyways, here's what I want you to take away from this. Testosterone isn't some magic number only elite athletes need to care about. It's a reflection of how you're living. Every one of the habits we talked about today, how you sleep, how you move, what you eat, how you manage stress, is either building your hormonal foundation or quietly eroding it. You don't need a fancy protocol. You don't need expensive supplements. You need to stop doing the things that are working against you and start doing the things that work for you consistently.